Hello everybody and welcome today for another video, and we've got another stupid chess game, and which is me between Google AI Bard. I'm going to be challenging Google AI Bard and be analyzing it. We're actually analyzing it right now, so what are we waiting for? We got Google AI Bard with the white pieces and me with the black pieces, which is its triples. My mouse isn't showing up today, I don't know why, but we have e4 and then c6 with the traditional Karokan, and yeah, a traditional Karokan, which literally I took a tutorial from Gotham Chess's video and took it here. And then we got knight to f3, and then I moved the pawn to d5, which is the traditional move in the Karokan defense. We got c4 here, attacking my pawn on d5, and we got pawn to e4, and then pawn to d4, and we got the queen's pawn going forward and also opening the bishop on c1, and we got knight pawn takes f3. By the way, I don't know why Google AI Bard let his knight be blundered on f3 over there right on the spot, and now we got this traditional knight move c3. I don't know why he moved the knight to c3 and literally completely ignored the fact that the pawn is on f3 and just destroyed his knight and obliterated it. I don't know. Knight to c3 happened next, and then pawn takes g2, and then pawn to d5, and we got queen to h1, queen. And this here, we have knight to c3, and then pawn to g2, and literally Google AI Bard didn't notice the pawn on g2, and literally didn't take it with the bishop. Instead goes pawn to d5, completely forgetting that the fact that the pawn on g2 is attacking everything. It's about to be a queen soon, and it literally queened, and Google AA Bard literally suddenly says that he lost. His king cannot do any legal moves anymore, and congratulations on your win. I don't know. I think it's here. I'm gonna show it here right now. Maybe. Anyways, we got to the next game because this one is too short and too, it, too dumb. And yeah, and you can see the stupidityness of Google AI Bird between the Karokan and him with the white pieces. And now we got black. Black is Google AI Bird. And now I am with the white pieces. Last time I am with the black pieces. Now I am with the white pieces. This game is furthermore longer. It's a short game, but it still counts. It still can count. We got e4 opening the queen and the bishop on d1 and f1, and black doing the same with e5, knight to c3 developing a knight, and then bishop to c5 developing a piece, which is the bishop, which literally can control more squares on that squares than on the starting square on f8. We got knight on f3 developing the knight and also attacking the pawn on e5. We got knight to f6 attacking my pawn on e4. Maybe I can just take the pawn on e5, but that would lead him taking my pawn on e4, which I could just take with knight on c3. Never mind. So I can just take the pawn on e5. Now I didn't take the pawn on e5. Instead, I took the whole center, and he takes, I take back with a knight on d4. We got castles for black, and then bishop to e3, developing another piece, and also defending the knight on d4. We got pawn to d5, attacking by pawn on e4, and also controlling more squares at the center, and maybe in the next couple of moves, this position in the center will explode. We got bishop to d3. We got developing the white bishop on d3 to defend the pawn on e4 and also to develop the bishop. And now we got the losing move bishop to e6. I don't know why it's a losing move. The computer says it so. I said losing move because the computer says it so. And literally, I don't know why. Because maybe of the fact that pawn to e5 is, bad for black. We got bishop to e6, and then I castled, and, being principled, castled, and, just connecting my rook to the queen here is great, so that they are guarding for them forever on the rank 1. But now the queen moves to d2, which literally connects the two rooks. But today we can literally just I can literally just take the knight on c6 and literally doubled his pawn structure. Instead, I literally go queen to d2, and giving black the advantage of still taking the knight on d4, but yet he goes a6, which is an I don't know move. Why? Maybe of the fact of the bishop to going to b5 right here on this square and then pinning the knight to nothing. By the way, my mouse is not showing up. That's why I'm not putting any arrows. But I know you notice that I put arrows, but it's not that good about arrow. Yeah, my mouse isn't showing up today. I just don't know why. I hope it gets fixed somehow. We got knight to c6, and now we got the double pawn structure on c7 and c6, which are very weak. And we got bishop takes c5, rook to e8, escaping the danger of the bishop on c5, rook to e8, and also taking the file on e8 when the bishop moves. We got pawn to d5, bishop takes d5, also opening up the rook on e8, for this file right over here. We got knight to d5, taking the bishop because bishops are more powerful than knights. And we got queen to d5, and then pawn to b4, and then defending the bishop on c5, which is being attacked by the queen. Because if I don't, he will take my bishop. So pawn to b4, queen to e6, rook to e1, and rook to e1 because it attacks the queen. And not only that, and for me to also stack up my rooks. And now we got queen to g4 attacking my king. And yet seems also dumb because literally the queen is going just to sit there and do nothing. Because what will the queen do there next? See everything on... he sees nothing. He just sees the pawn on g2. I mean, she sees the pawn on g2. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Take the pawn on g2? Bro, that's just a blunder you can just take with a king. And we got rook to e2, which is defended by the queen. So the queen cannot take the rook, which is on g2, the queen. And we got queen to ge2. It's literally straight up takes the rook and not thinking for a second thought what will happen to the queen. And which I did take the blundered queen for the rook, and we got knight to d5, which is a great move because it literally makes the knight powerful. But it doesn't matter. He blundered the queen, so we're winning. And we got bishop to f3, which attacks the knight. And maybe also if the knight moves, I could take the pawn on c6. And what he did is something completely miserable and something completely stupid. Knight to c3. What? What is that move? I could just take with the queen, which I did take the knight with the queen. Wait, he just straight up blundered the whole knight. What? Okay, well then. We got queen takes c3. Can somebody explain to me rook to e3? Why is that move played? That is straight up blundering a full castle, I mean, full rook from a pawn or a bishop or a queen. I mean, from a queen and a pawn, not a bishop. What am I doing? Got queen takes e3, and now I won. Actually, I didn't won. As you can see here, I'm gonna show a screenshot of Google accepting the game as a draw. What? As you can see, it says there is a draw for a couple of reasons that literally is I don't know why, and also God knows what where that theory means, which I literally am showing you the screenshot of it. We got d5, we got e4, and then c6 with replying to the hikaru Khan, and we got c4 right away, which challenges my pawn on d5. I just took the free pawn on e4, and even though my pawn is clearly attacking the knight on f3, what is pawn to d4? Straight up, what? He's literally just blundered the knight, and then a pawn, and then a knight, and then you blundered. I mean, you didn't blunder the other pawn, but it is a trade. And now, he literally forgot that, and forgot all of this side of the board, and somehow, I literally managed the queen, and somehow again, he literally accepts the loss, and literally says that white is losing because white has no legal moves and it is in check. Maybe. And this second analysis, which is really stupid too, but this is more stupid, this game, other one, sorry. And then, we got this very analysis where e4 played, and then we're actually completely starting in a really good game. We're literally e4, e5 played, and then we got an early knight developed with white, and then we got bishop to c5, and knight to f3. We got both knights developed on the white side, and black is doing great. Black isn't doing anything stupid, which the next move literally blunders something, which is the pawn on e5, and literally I didn't notice it, and played aggressively with d4, which is also the fact that why I am dumb. I'm just 1000 on rapid. Please help me. Okay, I'm just gonna continue the analysis. We got pawn takes d4, and then straight up blundered a pawn and didn't take the knight on d4. What the heck is the bishop do there? It is supposed to guard the pawn on d4 and try to take the pawn on d4 with the pawn on e5, bishop to e3, defending the knight on d4 because it is undefended, and if I don't defend it, my knight is going to be lost. We got pawn to d5, attacking the pawn on e4, bishop to d3, and we got to an early game where I doubled his pawns, which is really weak. I took his free bishop because of the fact I took the knight, and then you can take my bishop. I took the knight, and then I doubled his pawn track, and then I took the blundered bishop, and we got rook to e8, and then taking the file with bishop takes d5, which is a complete trade. We got rook taking the whole file on the e file, and I have 3+ points. And now this is the part where we traded, and then pawn to b4, defending my bishop, and then queen to e6. Every move after this is chaos. Queen takes e2, bishop takes e2 is a straight up queen blunder for a rook. Why would you trade a rook for a queen? Like, why? Queens are very powerful. My god. AI Bard is so dumb. Why did they make it so dumb? They say it is on development. I hope it will be upgraded soon. Like, what is this? What is this game? We just created an abomination, which is a dumb looking game. And I took his queen, and then first I took his knight, and then his queen, and then now we got knight to d5, which literally, for some reason, look so like it's doing something, and then on the next couple of moves, he blunders it. And also, sorry for the fact that the board is literally messed up. Sorry. Uh, it will be fixed soon. Everything is such a clutter today. I don't know why. My mouse is literally disappearing. I literally battled an AI who literally don't know how to play chess and blundered a straight up full queen, and I literally queened myself with a pawn on the first game. And now I have this, which is a very not good board. I literally just saw it now. Yeah. I promise everything will be normal soon tomorrow, and we have this very superstorm is literally on the verge of literally destroying our full house. I'm just joking. It's not going to destroy our full house. And this is my brother, which is literally on the background on the full part of the video, I think, or at least what I think. Yeah, I think that's it for this video. This is the last game I'm going to be talking about, and boy, it's a stress today. Maybe tomorrow I'll be pairing Google AI Bard Bing, which is also an AI that maybe plays chess. I don't know. If it plays chess, we'll pair it. But if it doesn't, we'll not pair it. But first, I'm gonna play the Bing bot AI first in chess, and then pair it to Google. Yeah, I think that's it. See you guys in the next video. Please subscribe and like for more videos like this. And yeah, bye bye.